Joining us in studio today is Bradley Webster, and he is from ARC Addiction Recovery Centre. Hi, Brad. Welcome.
Morning. Thanks very much for having me.
Bradley, briefly tell us about your centre. What do you do?
Well, what I would like to start off by saying is that ARC Addiction Recovery Centre is a private rehabilitation centre where we assist drug addicts and alcoholics that have problems with substance abuse, and obviously having problems with this type of abuse leads to other problems. You know, it affects the family, it affects working environments. So we try help the person suffering from an addiction to recover from the disease and live a new lifestyle. Yes,
it is a disease, Brad, but obviously it is manageable, you know. You often hear of people who've gone through rehab, who relapse and so forth. And you yourself, you were an addiction counsellor, but you're also a recovering addict. Briefly tell us about the journey and your experience.
Yes, I'll gladly share that with you. You know, I've been into treatment a couple of times myself, and every time I went into treatments, I thought, you know, just by going into treatments, I was going to be cured. You know, I've done 28-day programs, I've done 4-month programs, I've been in a treatment environment for a year, and the process of treatment didn't work for me until I actually wanted it to work for me.
It's true, hey?
You know, so I had to get to a point of where I realized that I had had enough, you know, and through cleaning up my act and getting my life together, you know, I was interested in helping addicts, you know, returning the favor of what was freely given to me, you know. So our director, Ryan, I've walked a long way with him. And he started a treatment facility, and he knew me from my recovery days, and he asked me to come be part of the treatment team so that I can bring across the understanding of what it is to be an addict, so that we can also counsel on how to change the behavior, you know, because it's important that an addict can relate to another addict.
It's true, it's true, because you understand the situation much better, of course.
Yes, that's correct.
Brad, it's also very important, of course, like you mentioned, you know, sometimes people, your family come together and they organize an intervention and so forth, but if the process of change is not within the person themselves, it's often very difficult for that person to have a successful recovery period, isn't it?
Yes, definitely, you know, and we deal with families every day where we get great families, loving, caring families that bring their loved ones into our facility, and the families you find have spent hundreds and thousands of rands on treatment, different methods of treatment, and the families generally also suffer the most, you know, and when we have an addict in treatment who's not really willing to change, you know, at the end of the day, the family members suffer a great deal, you know, so the urge and the willingness has to be there. Not to say that all addicts come into treatment willing, but through our process of intervention and treatment, we do often get them to become willing and understand what this disease is about.
Yeah. Bradley, so often we want to find out you're a private facility, you know. Do you accept medical aid? How does the process work, and so forth?
Yes, we do accept medical aid. Most importantly, I would like to just make everybody aware that we are a private registered facility. There's a lot of rehabilitation centres out there that are operating illegally, you know, but we are above board. We are registered with the Department of Social Development, and we do accept medical aids, various medical aids, and we also do obviously accept cash clients. If we do come across people that can't fully afford our program, you know, we don't just turn them away. We always try to see where we can intervene and help them. You know.
Bradley, where is ARC Addiction Recovery Centre located?
We are based in Benoni, in an area called Rhinefield.
Rhinefield.
The address is number 2 Ewing Street. That's EWING, Rhinefield, Benoni.
Fantastic. Contact numbers, where can people get hold of ARC Recovery Centre?
You can contact us on our 24-hour office line, which is 011 425 3455. And I can give you Lauren's number. She's our marketing manager. She's also available 24/7. Her cell phone number is 072 529 8420. And she also does have an email address, if I may give that to you as well, for any email inquiries. It's Lauren, LAURYN, at myrehab, it's MYREHAB.co.za.
Fantastic. And Brad, just to wrap it up quickly, you have an event coming up very soon in order to raise funds. It's a fundraising event?
It's more to create awareness.
Awareness
We're fully involved in wanting to create awareness that there is hope and that there is specialized treatment for the suffering addicts. And this Saturday at our facility, we are having an open day.
21st March.
Yes, it is open to the public. And it will start at 8:30 and it will end round about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I'd like to open the invitation to any professionals out there, to any HR managers who could be listening to this, and to any members of the public who are affected by this disease. They're more than welcome to attend.
Fantastic. Well, Bradley, thank you so much for your time on 93.9 FM. And as we wrap up our chat with Mr. BB, we will give further details on ARC Addiction Recovery Centre. Thank you for coming through.
Great. Thanks very much for having me.